far away like a vision of the night, man. You know, they're gonna be like, where is he? You know what I'm saying? What happened to Esau? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a nightmare when we wake up out of this bad dream, man. We ain't gonna remember this captivity no more, except for the you know what I'm saying, the new holy day that's gonna be set up for the Lord bringing us out of this out of the north country, as the scriptures say. But other than that, man, we ain't gonna remember this captivity no more, man.
This is Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon this sinful king.
Right, so hey, that shows you again, man, the Most High is watching Esau, man. All right, this is the most wickedest kingdom that's ever been, man. All right, all those wicked kingdoms in the ancient world, man, is like all wrapped up in one, man. All right, their philosophies, man, all these holidays and shit, man. It's just the same. The scriptures say ain't nothing new under the sun, man. So all this shit is just the same shit under a different name, man. All right, whether it be these idols, these holidays, whatever, man. It's the same shit, man. All right.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Right, the Most High is going to destroy this place from off the face of the earth, man. All right, 200 million ICBM missiles, man. All right, America is going to burn with nuclear fire, man. All right, and you see how it's inching closer and closer, man. Like when you watch, like, say, CNN or something, man, all they talking about is Russia, man. All right, you think that's a coincidence, man, that we come out here and say that this war is going to pop up between so-called United States and Russia, man? And the media is pushing that propaganda, all right? That's just a coincidence, right? Come on, man. Like, y'all people really need to wake up, man, all right? The Most High is about to bring a sword of destruction to this place, man, like never before.
Saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
Right, you're not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob, man, all right? Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, man, that seed line is the chosen line, man. The Most High ain't going to utterly destroy his children. He's going to punish 2/3 of them in this day, though. All right? But they all get caught up by the martial law troops, famine, or just end up getting caught, getting hit by a missile, man. All right? The Most High is going to punish y'all. All right? But he's not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob, man. All right? Because his covenant with Israel is with forever, man. All right? The scriptures tell you that the Most High is not a man where he should lie. All right? So if he said that we was going to get the kingdom of heaven and rule forever, you know, of course, under YAHAWAH BA HA SHAM, then it's gonna happen, man. All right, it's just a matter of time, and it's a matter of us being patient and suffering, man, waiting for it, man.
This is verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Yeah, all the sinners of his people, Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, man, they're gonna die by the sword, man. All right, and the sword comes in many different ways, man. Like I said, famine, martial law troops, these race wars, you know what I'm saying? All these pestilence and disease that's going to be going on in that day. All right? And ultimately, the thermonuclear missiles that's going to hit America, man. That's the sword, man. All right?
Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
And that's all Jake say. That's all 2/3 of Israel say, man. That shit ain't going to happen. Y'all been saying, you know, who they call Jesus. I've been hearing Jesus about to come back my whole life, man. All right? Because they don't have no faith. They don't have no patience, man. And they don't know the scriptures. So they don't know the signs that he said was going to be happening, you know, before he came back. And those things wasn't happening back then, man. People might have been saying the Lord coming back, but the signs wasn't happening back then. So they was just wrong, man. All right?
And that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Yeah, the tabernacle of David, man, the house of David. All right, which we believe GMS is, man. Great millstone, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. It's the house of David, man. All right? That's being risen up, all right? Because this is the only camp that's coming with 100% truth, man. All right, we're not omitting things to make money or anything like that. You know, throwing like Israelite parties and shit, traveling, all that shit. We're just staying lowly, man. Like the scriptures say, man, staying humble and lowly, all right? And just living for today, man, you know? All right?
It's like, not to cut you, I just want to land back off you right quick. Just because your name say House of David, you know what I'm saying, don't necessarily mean that you're the House of David, man. And that was just, I'm just speaking about HOPC as a whole. You know?
Nah, that's right, though. All right?
Hey, like I said, basically, damn, that shit escaped very quick. Yeah, I was about to piggyback off what you were saying, the House of David, but yeah, how they rejected had cornerstone thereof, starting off with YAHAWAH SHAM, but also Great Millstone, right? All the other camps reject us, like how they got the YAHAWAH BA whatever that's called, where they got like the Israelite Union and stuff like that. Basically, you don't see no JMS in there. anybody talk shit about GMS and come against GMS and our doctrine. Especially how the men of the Lord, how they gonna reject that cornerstone.
That's why I say, blessed is he that is hated for my name's sake, man. Everybody hate Great Millstone, man. Why you think that is, man? All right. Hey, man, we got the true name, man. All right. These are the same way people, you niggas back in the ancient world, and them other cats were treating YAHAWAH, man. I was talking all kind of shit, trying to, trap him up in his words, all this bullshit. All right. So it's clear to see, man, who the true servants of YAHAWAH BA HA SHAM are, man. If you're spiritual, man. Like you niggas in them other camps that's getting led by like latest shit. Most I hate you, man. All right. He let a nigga like Nate lead you to destruction, man. Most I just fucking hate you, man. All right.
That's in the scriptures though when they say, many false prophets arise and deceive many, man. So they doing the will of the Lord, man.
Yeah, on the left hand side. Yeah.
And close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Right, and it's getting built right now, man. All right, with the men starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the house of David is being built back up, man. All right, the spiritual house of David, man. Hey, come on, man. It's clear to see, man. All right, we the only ones who come with the truth, man. Raw and uncut, whether you like it or not. All right, we're not selling out. We're not getting no money from nobody. We do this. We're not accepting money to not say certain things out of the scriptures, to not say the name YAHAWAH BA HA SHAM, YAHAWAH. All right, we not taking no bribes and no shit like that, man. All right.
Hey, when it's speaking about closing up the breaches thereof, won't nobody coming to this truth who not meant to come to this truth. Like you got like different fallouts and stuff like that, to where he's sifting it, to where at the end it's only gonna be the true man of the Lord, man.
Verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom, and of all the heathen which are called by my name.
Right, so hey, we gonna possess the remnant of Edom, man. All right, and all them other heathens, man. All right, so what is that nigga? I mean, I hate to even say your name, man. But that nigga Ricky Gant, what you talking about, man? It just said right there, we gonna possess you, other nations. All right, so in the kingdom of heaven, one nation, the nation of Israel, is gonna rule over everybody else, man. All right, that's how we know you simple, man. Like, come on, man.
Verse 12, I'm going to read it again for you, Ricky. They that that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and of all the heathen which are called by my name, said the Lord that doeth this.
It said the Lord that doeth this, man. All right, we not out here making shit up, man. All right, it said the Lord that doeth this, man. So YAHAWAH BA HA SHAM, YAHAWAH is gonna take the house of David, all right, and have them rule over all you nations, man. And ultimately, the whole nation of Israel is gonna rule over all you nations, man. Once they come back in the kingdom, all right. So once again, these are not our words, man. We're not coming out here just bullshitting, man. All right, we have we're given an understanding of the scriptures through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH BA HA SHAM, YAHAWAH, starting with the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, man. All right.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, YAHAWAH BA HA SHAM, YAHAWAH, for servants and handmaids.
Yeah, they go that word possess again, man. All right, for servants and handmaids, man. So if you're a servant and a handmaid, that means you're subservient to somebody, man. Somebody's ruling over you, man. Just like back in slavery, when y'all had us in slavery. You had the bitches in the kitchen cooking your shit up, serving you shit, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Handmaids, taking care, like mammies and shit, taking care of your little children, man. All right, you had Jake out in the field, man, working hard-ass labor, man. That's how y'all gonna be, man, but y'all gonna get paid double, though, all right? It ain't gonna be that slavery shit. When you in the world, you think that shit was so horrible, but when you come into the truth, that slavery shit ain't shit compared to what we gonna do to y'all, man. That ain't shit, man. You get whipped on the back and all that shit, man. Come on, man. We gonna have spiritual power, man. Control over the elements, man. You can't even think of all the ways we gonna torture you on this side, man. All right. Even though we meditate terror, we still can't think of all the shit we gonna be doing, man. All right.
They hung Jeremiah about cords, man. In the pit or in the dungeon, they hung about cords. So just doing the same thing to them, but you get some of that pierce their skin. They gonna buy their body fat type shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like meditated terror, shit like that.
Gonna be able to kill them and breathe, bring them back to life, kill them again.
Kill them, or you know how they like the cold and shit. put their ass in a very, very cold place with no clothes and shit. Y'all like to jog in the fucking cold, man.
And that's crazy though. When you see a fucking idiot white man, they just walk and just be happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jake, every time you see Jake, you just look down. You like, what's wrong, my nigga? That just goes to show you, man, right there, man. Just smiling for nothing.
Yeah. The scriptures tell them in Lamentations 4 and 21 that be glad, eat them. You know what I'm saying? This ain't.
Show salvation.
This your kingdom right here. This your heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying? They can live it up. We oppressed. We brought low. You know what I'm saying? We oppressed. We brought low, man.
Hey, that's why we always say that, man. Y'all should go enjoy ourselves, man. Like we told the one dude, go do some cocaine and shit. You know what I'm saying? Go party. You know, go, hey man, go have a fucking blast in America, man. This your last time, man. All right, that's why I said rejoice and be glad, like the brother just said. Hey, you might as well go kick it, man. Once we get our hands on you, man, hey man, the day gonna be hell, man. You know?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the hearts of the Son of Man is fully set in them to do evil.
Yes, right. That's why Esau do so much goddamn evil, man. All right, that's why his whole existence is to do evil to these people, man, because the Most High hasn't judged them yet, man. All right, so that's why, like the scripture that Quan read earlier, for they broke off, man, and they lay in wait for the poor, man. All right, even though that they got the records and they know that these are the people of the Most High, they feel like, well, we've been beating their ass this long, he ain't do nothing, so we might as well keep going. Obviously, he's forsaken them. All right, but the scripture say he never took his mercy away from us, man. All right, but like I always say this, the Most High got perfect timing, man. Why not let you devils do some more shit and keep doing some more shit? So when he comes and rain down on you, it'll be even worse, man. All right, because you really didn't expect it, man. You got something?
Yeah, this is what you said. They think that we did away with our kingdom today. We're not dealing with us. Romans 11:1. I say then, if God cast away his people, God forbid, for him also an Israelite for the seed of Abraham, for the father of Benjamin. Yeah, so the Most High ain't doing away with his people. We're begin opening up to the whole entire world, to all existence.
Y'all gonna have to, I mean, all you niggas out there, y'all gonna have to get over that shit, man. If you're not on this side, if you're not an Israelite, you know what I'm saying? Your line don't go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You don't have a God, man. All right, everything you worship is just idols, man. The Most High don't deal with y'all like that, man. He tell you in the scriptures that he hates you, man. All right, matter of fact, you get Ezra 6. Unless you ask, man. You got something? Yeah.
The second Ezra 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Right, so every nation come from Adam.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen, man. That's the separation right there, man. All right. There was a point made in there that everybody comes from Adam, man. All 18 nations come from Adam, man. But also the people whom thou hast chosen, man. All right, so it's a separation there. Obviously, the Most High loves one nation and despises the other nations, man. It's obvious, man.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Yahawah, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Most High made this whole world for our sake, man. All right, this whole planet is for the Israelites, man. All right, but us, you know, being a rebellious and stiff-necked nation, we had to go down, man. And come back up and go back down, because we couldn't get it right, man. All right, that's why the Most High promised us that he going to give us a new heart, man. All right, he's going to take away the stony heart, man, give us a fleshly heart, man. So we just not going to be able to go against him no more, all right? Otherwise, it would just keep going back, and we would get the kingdom of heaven and go back into captivity. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep too, because I was just reading 2 Kings 17th chapter, man, and it was talking about how, man, so many different kings, they like want to do right and like father do wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? They go up to the way of Jeroboam and go worshiping Baal and setting up them high places, man. Them setting up them altars and shit, worshiping them idols, man. So it is deep, and the Lord, I just read, you know what I'm saying? He let the king of Syria put them Sumerians in our land, man. And they said that they didn't even know the power of that land. So we was cast out of the land, and some heathens came and entered it, man, and didn't even know the power of that land, man. But he said he was gonna take us out of his sight till he drove us out of his sight, man. He smote us until he got out of his presence, man.
Yeah, just like now, the heathens in our land, they don't know the power of it, man. Right, over there having gay parades and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the land of Jerusalem, man. That's Israel.